Tiu Hak's face was serious and determined, so he jumped into the water and quickly swam towards Chuck Lang. Don't come here, go back quickly. His eyes radiate the rays of determination. It swam extremely fast, and at this moment the small horns on the little singer's body suddenly became large and stabbed out. A small horn sprouts from the little singer's head, and the model sticks out along the horn. Tiu Hak jumped up from the water. His body gradually transformed into a small dragon. On this side, Chuck Lang fell into the waterfall. He shouted loudly, "Ah, ah." He gasped in panic. Behind him was a rock rising up. Wishing Lang the crane sitting on the rock. Jiao Long, a huge dragon inside the waterfall, poked its head out. Chuck Lang looked down in surprise. Under the waterfall was a small figure standing on a rock. Extremely beautiful woman, Don Lam said. This flesh and blood body is thanks to the nurturing of your parents. Why did you commit suicide? Jiao Long let Chuck Lang down. He quickly went to judge. It was not suicide. This was an accident. At this moment, Tiu Hak jumped down from the water. Oh, he was startled. Tiu Hak's legs kicked continuously. He was extremely scared. There was air below. Suddenly, the huge dragon raised its head from the waterfall to catch Tiu Hak. He placed Tiu Hak and jumped down next to Chuck Lang. Tiu Hak, you've leveled up. Tiu Hak licked Chuck Lang's face. But even if you're stronger, you can't jump down like that. It will damage those bones. Dome Lam glanced. This is a human child spirit. Try to tame it well. Maybe it has found the way to turn into a dragon. If there's nothing else, don't stay here to disturb my practice. Chuck Lang and Tiu Hak clasped hands respectfully, thanking sister for saving their lives. If you now meet the wolves that bullied you in the heart of the temple, maybe you can give them a good beating. Tiu Hak looked towards the dragon in the waterfall. It growled loudly. Ha, that's right. Your ambition isn't meant to be used to defeat those wolves. One day it will come. You can fight a battle with this dragon. Scene transition to the academy's living quarters. Li Din cried and hugged the cow lying on the ground. I admitted defeat. Ha, don't say too much if I send you on an errand this time. Chuck Lang and Tiu Hak came over. There was nothing to see. The baby spirit and the baby spirit. It was a waste of time. Chuck Lang hugged Tiu Hak with both hands. Are you hungry? Chuck Lang immediately gave a fish to Tiu Hak. Tiu Hak, just eat a few grouper fish for now. I will raise a whole load of silkworms for you to eat until you are full. You didn't say this at that time, you liar. Scene changed to the next day. Chuck Lang carried a large basket of silkworms on his shoulder. His body was sweating. He thought Tiu Hak's food could temporarily be exchanged for silkworms by working at the temple. But Tiu Hak is growing up. It definitely won't work like this. It seems like we have to find a way to earn money to buy food. Chuck Lang stroked his chin. That's right. There's also Tiu Bak, who only likes to eat nectar. After he wakes up, let him eat enough nectar. A voice suddenly called out, Truck Min Lang, you stop. Li Din covered his nose. Oh, what's wrong? It's so stinky. Did you just fall into the toilet? Are you going to clean up dragon poop? He thought, why is this person like that? Cleaning up dragon poop is a job for servants to do. He frowned and felt uncomfortable. If that's the case, then you should clean up everyone's room later. After all, you've already cleaned up even the dragon poop. Then it's okay to clean up our room, Truck Lang said. Based on what? That's your business. Li Din angrily threw the broom to the ground. Yesterday, the person who did not come to compete should be considered to have lost their rights. The weakest person should go clean up. Oh, you choose to participate in the match with you. Dare to play, dare to endure, reasonable. And I don't participate, which means I don't need anyone to help me clean my room. I also don't need to clean my room, any one of you. Li Din clenched his teeth and panicked. He watched Truck Lang leave, thinking in his heart, what are you pretending to be? If you have the skills, you should fight that Wolf breeder and say. Truck Lang now returned to his room. He pushed the door in. Looking inside, Tiu Hak sat sadly munching on a fish. Truck Lang held a basket of fresh silkworms. Tiu Hak, look what I brought back. Put the basket full of silkworms on the ground. Tiu Hak's eyes were filled with joy. Wow, wow. It immediately spat out the half-chewed piece of fish in its mouth. Tiu Hak jumped straight into the silkworm basket. Hey, just take it slow. After a while, the basket of silkworms no longer contained a single silkworm. Tiu Hak lay down with a full belly. Truck Lang looked at Tiu Hak thinking, Haze, Little Black is gradually growing up. The amount of silkworms he can exchange from cleaning the dragon palace is probably not enough for him. Is there anything else that can be exchanged for food for the dragon? He thought of something. His face smiled. That's right. When he returned from the dragon palace, completing the Academy's mission seemed to give him a good reward. Let's try it. Muk Long Academy Mission Table. Truck Lang looked at the tasks posted on the board. He scratched his head thinking he still had to go to the battlefield. Attacking the citadel, this was probably the mission of the Dragon Master. The Academy was also very large. Staring intently at a mission on the board, he attacked Dam Citadel. An evil deity appeared in the land of Dam Citadel. He has now taken over the citadel and has sacrificed the souls of the common people and slaves to cultivate yin, spiritual magic. Threat to the safety of the citadel's residents. Mission duration 3 months. Mission reward, 1/4 of Dem City's taxes. Oh, 1/4 of the tax. Unfortunately, if Tiu Bakoi doesn't degenerate, I can try. This mission can both train Little Black and make money. He read another mission. Exterminating 35 fish demons. The fish demons in Li Zion Lake have begun to spread, screaming incessantly at night, often laying eggs on the shore, affecting the beauty of the Academy and Li Zion Lake. The flamboyant fish demons are still present. Attacking the people in town, heinous crime. Mission duration is half a month. Mission reward, 1 Kimsa seed. Okay, close it. Scene changes to Li Zion Lake. Tiu Hak swims in the middle of the lake. Truck Lang stood on the bridge looking down. He thought it turned out to be like that. When these group of fish demons form a group, they will notify the fish in the group that there is an enemy attack. By stirring like this, the other fish can avoid the attack. Tiu Hak's work. Tiu Hak swam quickly, creating a vortex below the bridge. Tiu Hak emerged and spit out a mouthful of water. Truck Lang was worried. Tiu Hak, even though this group of people swim faster, it's not much faster. We still have a chance. Pant, pant, pant. Tiu Hak is breathing like a dog. Have you figured out a way? Return to the waterfall in the mountain. You must practice here. Get used to the force of the water and practice to increase your speed. Truck Lang immediately threw Tiu Hak into the vortex above the waterfall. Come on, Tiu Hak. You can do it. Gurgling, I hate this place. Tiu Hak tried to swim quickly out of the whirlpool. At night. At this time, Tiu Hak's eyes rolled tiredly onto the shore. He stuck out his tongue. Phew, I'm so tired, baby. Okay, today's training is completed. Let's go home. I have prepared a lot of silkworms for you. Its eyes immediately glowed, pointing, quickly, quickly. The scene changes to a week later. Underneath the vortex at this time, a golden light escapes from under the vortex. Tiu Hak jumped up from the whirlpool. His body radiated lightning. He growled. His body was also larger now. Truck Lang patted Tiu Hak's head. Okay, today we continue to catch the fish demons. This time, we will definitely succeed. Returning to Li Zion Lake, Truck Lang and Tiu Hak stood on the bridge looking down. Truck Lang shouted loudly and attacked. Tiu Hak immediately rushed down on the tiger. Tiu Hak stared at the swiftly swimming school of fish below, determined to break their formation and then hunt down the stragglers. Tiu Hak acted swiftly, grabbing the escaping fish. Tiu Hak leapt out of the water, tossing the fish towards Truck Lang. Ha ha ha, we've succeeded. Holding the fish in hand, Truck Lang praised Tiu Hak. Well done, Hak Na, you're excellent. Let's keep going. Then, countless fish were thrown onto the bridge by Tiu Hak. Mission accomplished. Tiu Hak did exceptionally well. At this time, in the Dechan, holding the ambergris in his hand, Truck Lang smiled. This piece of ambergris could probably buy us a lot of delicious silkworm meat. While we're at it, let's get some honey that Little Bako likes to eat as well. Oh, finally found you. A woman called out from behind, making Truck Lang startle. It was her. With hands on hips, Neem Neem, her little sister, exclaimed, "You promised to buy all my peach baskets before, but I didn't expect you to hide from me for so long." Truck Lang immediately produced a jade pendant, a pure token from the Dragon Academy. Truck Lang smiled clearly. "If you owe me a basket of peaches, you owe me, huh?" Neem Neem startled. You really are a student of the Dragon Academy. So, where's your dragon?" Truck Lang sneered. "Don't change the subject." "I want the biggest, juiciest peach you have," Neem Neem pouted. "HMPH, fine, fine." "You win. My house is full of peaches. Wait until I sell them all today. Then come and get yours." "Right. Do you know where to buy honey and silkworms?" "Ha ha," Neem Neem boasted confidently. "In terms of commerce, we've got it all. There's nothing our family doesn't sell in this neighborhood. Competitive prices, top quality products, and trustworthy service. Absolutely." Truck Lang waved his hand to stop her. All right. No need for further advertisement. I'll place an order for some silkworms and honey in advance. As long as the quality is good, I'll be a regular customer at your place." "All right, how many do you want to order? For this piece of ambergris, I'd like to order 10 baskets of silkworms and 10 jars of honey." "Oh, come on. Why don't you just go rob someone?" "What's with this attitude? Do you look down on me?" Neem Neem smirked, motioning towards a distant large boat. "Brother, check out that boat. It's not just pretty girls there. There are men too. If you want to make money, give it a shot. You're quite the catch. They'll probably adore you." Truck Lang clenched his fists in anger. "This is too much. How dare you speak to a customer like that? I only supported you with 10 baskets of silkworms and 8 jars of honey because of our acquaintance. If this is not appreciated, then I'll find another place." Neem Neem turned her face to negotiate. 7 baskets of silkworms, 7 jars of honey. "If you can find a second place selling honey in this neighborhood, I'll change to their family's name instead." Truck Lang sweated, thinking hard. Could it be that only her family sells honey here? Giving up, at most, he'd just have to fulfill his mission to earn money. "All right, let's do as you say," Truck Lang conceded reluctantly. Neem Neem, once again, paid no attention to Truck Lang and greeted a customer with a bright smile. Tie-dye, long time no see, you've become even more beautiful. Just seeing you makes one's heart race, you know?" Truck Lang's mouth hung open in shock. Wow, how did she change into someone else in the blink of an eye? Can't she at least respect my feelings a little? Truck Lang's eyes widened in astonishment. Ahead, there was a woman with 2 incredibly cute and round rabbits. "Neem Neem, oh, you're becoming more beautiful day by day." "Yes, it's Van to you." Truck Lang smiled. "Why are you here? Could it be that you've come to see me?" The woman looked at Truck Lang and said, "Do we know each other?" Neem Neem sneered. "Little sister, with that level of intelligence, don't aim too high." Neem Neem handed a peach to the woman in the purple dress. "Here you go, Sister Nam Lindia, ignore him. Let's eat peaches." "All right, I have something to attend to at the academy today." "We'll talk another time," Nam Lindia replied. Nam Lindia left. Neem Neem angrily looked at Truck Lang. "What did you call her just now?" "That magical male. After all, are you a student at Pure Dragon Academy? You don't even know about the great beauty of this beautiful man. We are all self-cultivators, so we don't know much about the situation at the academy." "Her name is Namlindue. Is she still a student at Pure Dragon Academy?" "That's right, she is Namthi's lady, the person you will never be able to reach. Give up this idea." Truck Lang frowned at this moment. He thought, Namthi, maybe I got the wrong person. Scene changed to Leja. "Commander La, I know your wish. I have asked Master to help Ventiu think about marriage. You must know how to seize the opportunity yourself." "Thank you, ma'am. This is the order my master asked me to give you." Angiother Kuthin unites. Riots are breaking out to take over Donghak Citadel. The army in the city has already passed there. Tomorrow you should depart there to help us. Let's learn a lesson. And like previous achievements, completing this mission will also increase your reputation in the city. La Hu received the order with both hands. His face looked sinister. La Hu will definitely not disappoint his wife and master. There's one more thing I want to ask. The man came back with you. Do you know him? La Hu immediately said. Trek Min Lang, Miss Van Tiu said that he is from the clan. Is that not true? Oh, there is no name of him in the palace. Leave it alone. You go to Donghak City first. I will investigate this person. Van Tiu was framed like that, making it difficult to avoid bad guys. He held the document, bowed and bowed. Yes. He clenched his jaw, thinking angrily. Trek Min Lang, this kid really has a problem. If he is not from the palace, why would Van Tiu lie? Sneezing, this time in Trek Min Lang's room. Who is cursing me? Trek Min Lang was suddenly surprised. Tiu Bok's cocoon now radiates light along the cracks. Trek Lang was happy. That's great. Tiu Bok is finally about to bloom. Bok Hoi hatches. His body was now white. He broke the cocoon and flapped his wings to fly out. Trek Lang happily said, "It's not like Bok Hoi before." Tiu Hak looked at Tiu Bok in panic. Oh, Tiu Bok landed and stood on Trek Lang's shoulder. It kept rubbing its head against his face. Okay, I have prepared nectar for you. Trek Lang immediately fed Tiu Bok nectar. Eat a little more to grow faster. At this moment, Tiu Hak looked at Tiu Bok and stuck out his tongue in excitement and joy. Tiu Hak, this is Tiu Bok. Who will be your teammate in the future? Ah, hello beautiful Tiu Bok. Tiu Bok glanced at him with a serious face. His eyes were cold and noble. Trek Lang panicked. Ah, Tiu Hak, are you okay? Tiu Hak was frozen into a block of ice by Tiu Bok. Ahuhu, I'm not a scoundrel. Ha ha ha, Tiu Hak looked extremely angry at Tiu Bok. Zangurgur, he's cold to death. Trek Lang suddenly looked out the door and saw Li Din smiling and talking to someone. He immediately stood up and looked. It's gone. I almost forgot there was class today. The scene changes to a tall tower, the lecture hall of the Pure Dragon Academy. Have you heard anything? Recently, there have been a few golden fire dragons doing mischief in Donghak Citadel, but the thugs don't do the same. In Tulong City, there were quite a few people cursing the Mulong master of the fire dragon kin. That was La Hu, a dragon priest recruited by Laja not long ago. I heard he was very cruel. As a man, he cannot help but make achievements on the battlefield. Waiting for my Wolf spirit to turn into a dragon, I will attack a citadel. At that time, invite everyone to my citadel to play. This city lord will definitely welcome you well. Ha ha ha. If he turns into a dragon, he will probably be Nam Deep. His young spirit is already a dragon child and can already dispel some low-level magic. We are not like those who have to work hard to mobilize themselves. At this moment, the students all looked at Namdeep with sparkling eyes. Really? Turns out Namdeep already has baby dragons, so powerful. The other guys smiled complacently. My Wolf spirit turning into a dragon is a matter of sooner or later. Don't talk to me about any more dragons. Maybe my Wolf spirit will eat me. Namdeep got excited, turned around and glanced. It seems like you can't differentiate between dragons and beasts. Even a child spirit can tear your beast into thousands of pieces. He immediately walked over and pointed at Trek Lang. I don't like to fight. In our yard, except for Trek Min Lang, all the rest were beaten to a pulp by me. If you have the skills, go fight him. Trek Lang thought to himself, I thought this guy was an aggressive guy, but he didn't expect to use this trick, bringing me out to test the strength of Namdeep, killing two birds with one stone. Namdeep crossed his arms and said, Is that so? If I remember correctly, a few days ago you went to the Dragon Palace to clean up the poop. Did you find some treasure when you cleaned up the poop? Is that the chicken you're holding? To deal with it, there is no need for my green dragon to take action. I can just use one hand to suffocate it. Truck Lang didn't say a word, holding Bok in his arms. I didn't expect that because of showing off in front of a group of women, this brat would provoke me like that. If you insult me, then stop. But if you insult Bok, I cannot bear it. At this time, Bok slowly opened his eyes. Bok immediately spread his wings and flew up high. The surrounding area emitted a dim light, and small floating ice appeared. The women were surprised. Wow, so beautiful. What kind of dragon is this? Namdeep gritted his teeth angrily. The millet dragon is just using its appearance to attract the attention of others, far inferior to a dragon with real bravery. Bok now flew high towards a rock, where Bok flew past emitting spots of white light. Bok stood on the rock, spread his wings, and looked below. Bok's eyes immediately became serious. The Namdeep guy used both hands to perform shelter seals. This chicken still dares to provoke me. Do you want to have a match? I will give you satisfaction. The group of people behind were extremely panicked. They didn't expect that Namdeep, who had just entered school, was already a real monk. Wow, spiritual realm. Namdeep already has a spiritual realm. Namdeep's move gradually became bigger. From inside a foot and claws came out. Namdeep's move gradually became bigger. From inside a foot and claws came out. It was a dragon with a thorny body clearly visible. It was extremely angry. The students in the distance were sweating in surprise. Damn. Fortunately, the smart old wine man let Truck Min Lang explore him first. Otherwise, my Wolf spirit would definitely be bitten into two pieces by that dragon. Namdeep flipped his hair and said, "See, this is the gap between this chicken and my green dragon." In his heart, he secretly smiled. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I can't be too excited. I have to continue to be cold. That's right, continue to be cold. The women behind were so drunk that they fell for Namdeep. Wow. The cold male god is my type. Namdeep, come on. I saw you. Wow. I didn't expect Namdeep to have such a domineering dragon spirit. So handsome. His eyes immediately became cold. Green dragon, kill it. Receiving the order, the green dragon braced itself and released a ray of green light to attack Bok. Bok swung his wings and quickly dodged. Bok glanced at the green dragon. Then he flapped his wings and flew high. Bok's speed was extremely fast, creating fluctuations in the surrounding air. Next, he retracted his wings and rushed like an arrow towards the green dragon. Roaring, Bok stabbed straight into its chest. It was painfully pushed back. Ah! Bok's extremely powerful power caused the green dragon's entire body to be pushed far away, past Namdeep and the students. They panicked. Rumble, rumble. The green dragon was thrown hard against the wall. Smoke flew out, and the wall also created cracks. Bok spread out her white wings from the smoke. The green dragon's eyes widened and he collapsed on the ground. Bok stands on its head very proudly. Everyone panicked. Damn it! At this time, Namdeep's teeth were clenched in anger. Damn. Truck Lang raised his hand and smiled. Bok Koi, come here. Bok Koi happily flew quickly towards Truck Lang, perched on Truck Lang's shoulder, as if wanting to be praised. Everyone is talking. It's true. It's a real dragon. The other guy smiled. Ha ha ha. I knew right away. Brother Truck is usually quiet but very strong. Today has indeed opened my eyes. Li Din immediately flattered. Yes, when I entered school, I saw Truck Brother's extraordinary demeanor. Not like ordinary people. It certainly opened my eyes. The girls immediately ran over. This is so awesome. Brother Truck will definitely be a very powerful dragon hunter in the future. The two women pressed two large round balls into Truck Lang's hands. He blushed. Wow, Truck's childhood spirit is so strong and beautiful. Brother, do you have a girlfriend yet? What type of person do you like? Truck Lang turned back to Namdeep and said, Ahem. Put your dragon away. It will still have potential when you train it later. Namdeep was angry and took back his green dragon. Go home. The green dragon's eyes now glowed and became cold. It stood up and braced itself, sending thorny vines flying up. Namdeep happily turned his head as he advanced. In front of him was a green dragon that was now extremely huge. Vines wrapped around its body. Its eyes radiated lightning, and an extremely terrifying purple light appeared in its mouth. The green dragon growled. Its roar made Truck Lang panic. Hateful. Truck Lang forced a smile and looked at Namdeep. Namdeep, what did I say? This dragon of yours has a lot of potential. Last match we won. This match is considered a loss. Let's draw. Namdeep crossed his arms in disdain. Don't be ambiguous. There are no 2 matches. I haven't collected it yet. The competition hasn't ended yet. Your wild chicken is just a wild chicken. Don't think that you can inherit some wind power that can be compared to my pearl dragon. Truck Lang immediately raised his hands. Then I accept. Suddenly Bok flapped her wings and flew away. Truck Lang panicked. Bok Hoi flew high above, facing the huge and extremely fierce green dragon. That's Bok Hoi's fighting spirit. Is it serious? The green dragon opened its mouth and roared. It immediately released thorny vines and rushed to attack Bok Hoi. Bok Hoi high above flapped his wings and shot out sharp ice in response. Bok Hoi's icebergs appeared to freeze the vines. Other vines attack Bok Hoi. Bok Hoi is extremely flexible, constantly dodging attacks. The green dragon was angry. It reached out and grabbed Bok Hoi. Bok Hoi now looked serious. Truck Lang shouted in panic. Be careful, it's poisonous. The huge green dragon was now standing in the middle of the lecture hall. Its body emitted purple toxic gas spraying around. The students scattered and ran away. Li Din looked at the poison-corroded pillar and was extremely scared. On this side, the other guy holds his head. Let's run quickly. This green dragon is too strong. If it gets stuck on the body, the skin will be corroded. From inside the ice, Bok Hoi's eyes glowed devilishly. Bok Hoi's wings are folded together to form a block of ice that covers his body, avoiding the poisonous thorns. Suddenly, Bok Hoi shot out of the ice ball like a fast bullet towards the green dragon. Truck Lang turned to this side and immediately held out his hand. Bok Hoi, go out. Don't fight it here anymore. He thought, no, Bok Hoi is too aggressive. As long as the green dragon touches Bok Hoi, I can forcibly summon the spirit domain. Namdeep turned around and looked. He smiled contemptuously. Ha ha ha, are you scared? It's late. Are you forcibly summoning spirit species? If that attack hits the seal, your soul will suffer all damage. I advise you to give up. At this moment, behind Bok Hoi appeared a pale blue spirit map with spots of light shining out. Bok Hoi floated in the air. Bok Hoi's tail immediately appeared a large, sharp piece of ice. Bok Hoi turned around. The ice in Bok Hoi's tail aimed at the green dragon's eyes and attacked. The sharp ice was close to the green dragon's eyes. After that, a shot came from the lecture hall, causing everything to shake. The roof tiles cracked, and the whole tower swayed. The people outside looked at the battle inside the auditorium with panic and fear on their faces. What monsters are those 2 people? Are there really 2 dragon priests among these new students? After the vibration stopped, from within the smoke, Bok Hoi's white wings spread wide. Bok Hoi soared out of the smoke created after the impact of the previous attack. Standing on Truck Lang's hands, 1 dragon and 1 person, they smiled. On this side, the green dragon lies on the ground with its mouth open. Its body collapsed unconscious. Its eyes were white, and ice remained all over its body from Bok Hoi's attack just now. Namdeep knelt down in panic. How could this be possible? He was only a little away from the dragon gate. How could he be defeated by this trash child spirit? He angrily turned his head to look at Truck Lang. What kind of dragon is this? It's clearly just a baby dragon. How can it defeat my adult blue dragon? That was the ice god white dragon, the voice from afar. Walking up was a beautiful woman, holding a book in her hand, her whole body exuding a mist of purple mist. Hello, teacher Don Lam? Truck Lang panicked and remembered the woman at the waterfall. Teacher. Don Lam smiled and looked at Truck Lang. The performance of the 2 of you is not bad. Quickly return to your seats. Namdeep was startled. Nom sister, nom teacher, my green dragon eyes. Don Lam turned around to look at him, holding out a bottle of medicine. Apply this on your green dragon eyes. It will recover quickly. You should be thankful that Truck Min Lang's dragon didn't stab straight into your green dragon's eye. That was the fatal point. He stammered, no, didn't he get stabbed blind? For a while, the students sat upright. Don Lam sat on the podium. Okay, today we will learn about the bloodline of dragons. Dragons are divided into 3 main bloodline types: ancient dragon, giant dragon, and spear dragon. Ancient dragons possess fighting skills. Giant dragons can use magic, and spear dragons use magic. For example, Non-Deep's green dragon is a standard giant dragon. Those green vines are the green forest magic it possesses. Teacher, what about the ice god white dragon? What bloodline is that? Don Lam looked intently at the little bok on Truck Lang's shoulder. Truck Min Lang's ice god white dragon uses silver moon to supply. Belonging to the blue dragon, the second bloodline is using the star wind ice dragon, belonging to the giant dragon. In the battle just now, it used wind magic without using spear magic. As previously mentioned, any living being must go through 4 stages: childhood, maturity, adulthood, and perfection. Tranlong is divided into the following levels: Dragon Prince, Dragon General, Dragon Master, Dragon King, and Dragon King. Nom Deep's Green Forest Dragon only reaches the Dragon Prince level after adulthood, while the Ice God White Dragon was already a Dragon Prince when he was a child. If after entering the completion stage, it is likely to reach the Dragon Army level. Truck Min Lang, you have to train carefully. Li Din was delighted. She didn't expect this little white dragon to be so strong. Truck Min Lang is so lucky to have such a powerful dragon seed. Truck Lang thought, it's not that Bok Koi didn't use magic, but after coming out of the cocoon, the magical Mosa dragon still hadn't awakened. Previously, Bok Koi could not use dragon magic, so Bok Koi's degeneration was not a reversal but a rebirth and transformation. Don Lam smiled. Nom Deep, you don't need to be sad. Everyone can have many fields. In the future, maybe you can also have a very powerful dragon. Cultivate slowly. No need to rush. His face became silent. He glanced at Truck Lang, thinking angrily, one day I will surpass you. Returning to the room, looking at Little Bok happily eating nectar, Truck Lang held his chin and thought, so to speak, from childhood to adulthood, Little Bok Koi is very important. If he is not raised well, he will be hurt. Dragon's magic can fade away and cannot be awakened. This nectar is only enough for Little Bok Koi to eat for a week. Where should I go to find nectar? From outside, a voice called Truck Min Lang, startling him. He quickly opened the door to go outside. Teacher Don. He immediately panicked as he watched Teacher Don hug Little Hack. And the little hack-lewd goat rubbed his face against Teacher Don's 2 rabbits. Damn, that horny dragon. Truck Min Lang, can you help me with something? Don Lam immediately said, of course. The scene changes to a large waterfall. Under this lake there is a 100-year-old sea monster, although not very strong, but it has a very good ear. I called the Long Dragon Station and it jumped down to the bottom of the lake. Using magic to force it is simple, but it can easily harm other living beings. Using a normal fish cannot lure it. That's why I want to ask your little Hack Na to lure it out. Truck Lang patted Hack's head. Little Hack Na, you have to remember, once it rushes towards you, you must immediately get up. Absolutely don't let it catch you. Leave the rest to Don Lam's dragon. Roshi, Little Hack was filled with tears. Egg, this is just using me as bait. It's too much. He immediately cried and ran to Don Lam's side. Egg, comfort the baby. Don Lam was startled and looked at Little Hack. Don Lam immediately hugged Little Hack and rubbed his head. He immediately rubbed his face against Don Lam's 2 big round rabbits. Don't worry, it won't be dangerous. You are also very helpful. Egg, we can do it. After a while of drinking, Little Hack finally agreed to go into the water. Truck Lang above watched Little Hack gradually sink. After that, I only saw a black shadow emitting red lightning rays flying above the water. Little Hack was scared and swam quickly. He turned around and looked back. Egg, Mom? Behind wherever the big black shadow swam, lightning rays radiated out, causing small fish to turn white and die. Trek Lang panicked. Teacher Don't Lam, calm down. It's not time yet. Egg, save lives. The large black shadow behind emerged from the water, appearing to be an extremely ferocious beast. Thank you for supporting me. If you find it interesting, please give me one like and one registration. Thank you.